My 4-year-old just said, Daddy, why do people make up things that the children have said for social media? Isn't it just inherently dishonest and indicative of an inability to construct a compelling narrative themselves? Yes. Go back to the mines, son. You've clearly become too educated.
We can't have you been doing that, because if you're too educated, you'll start to try and think, maybe we can have it better, and start overthrowing us, who put you back in the mines.
We can't have you starting to think and undermining Daddy's entire business structure. Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Luma, with me today is Zen.
Hello, hello.
And today we're looking at some good old-fashioned MeIRL. That's right, no frills, only shills, because my toddler once said you should subscribe to Kalbus. So let's just get right into it.
Congrats on the toddler, by the way.
Thanks, I stole it myself.
Uber will soon know if you are drunk and could refuse to pick you up.
That defeats the whole point of Uber? Okay, what about this is relatable?
I think this is more relatable to the people that go out drinking an awful lot and use Uber to get home, which, let's be real about this. Uber, why are you doing this? I know that there's like a lot of drunk people can get like violent and make messes and whatnot, but you also that's what your company was built upon. Are you trying to make people start drunk driving again?
15-year-old daughter has a friend over, and suddenly 13-year-old son wants to walk around curling dumbbells. Amazing. Amazing. Conditional lifting in a whole new sense.
Let's be real. I think we've all done this at some point, to some degree.
I have never done this in my life.
Maybe not dumbbells, but like posturing and maybe a little bit kind of like showing off a little bit.
Honestly, I just made girls that I liked jewelry, and that was like as deep as it got.
Huh.
Yeah.
A thread. 2 months ago, my wife sat down, said, "Don't be mad. I love her more than life," so that chilled me. She said, "I've done something bad." She showed me her laptop, said she never meant for it to go this far. It was an audio of my snore on Spotify. 40,000 listeners.
Hey, if that's monetized, then get that bread.
Oh, actually, hold on. Name checks out. Dave Apnea. It's an announcement! That's right, you've all been asking for it for quite a while. We've been flooded by people asking us on all platforms, and it's finally here. The official Kalbus Discord is now open.
Oh, I thought we were finally selling booty shorts.
No, that comes next week. Oh,
yeah!
The official boy smell booty shorts.
Come on, we got a Discord. Join in with the community. Talk about videos and games and video games. All 3 categories of conversation covered on the Discord.
and a lot more, I think.
If you're a patron, you also get access to the very, very exclusive and wonderful patron area, which, as stated, only patrons and YouTube members can access. Exclusive videos. Watch exclusive streams done through the Discord stage.
You are such a jerk! Bob and weave! Bob and weave! I don't even have a sword. I don't have access to my sword. I cannot see. I can't see.
Stand and fight.
You also get to just talk to us, which like you could do anyway, but like we're there more.
Outside of that, though, you can also join in with general community events, hangouts, and hey, just generally chill with us as well.
I've been working on everyone's most requested game server, Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart.
Ah, yes, that one.
This is the worst announcement video. Discord.com/link here. Join.
Yeah. You'll also get notified about special events, which could end up with you being in a video. Who knows? Anyway, join the Discord. Links down below. See you there. Bye-bye.
What goes on here? The Oklahoma Battle Royale. It pushes you closer to Oklahoma City. The storm starts at the far end of the panhandle and just slowly pushes its way back in. The entire time you're hunting the most dangerous game of all. Sasquatch.
Well, seriously, what happened here? What is this? Like, straight up, it feels like the Oklahoma no man's zone.
Well, it's the same thing with Florida, where it's just like weird boundaries.
School name in my resume. City, it's also in my resume. State, CA. Did you graduate? Yes. What's your school name? In my resume. City? Why did you ask for a resume? These things are ridiculous.
I love when they're like, so why do you want to work here? Because homelessness is less attractive than working at your company.
The thing is, it's just such a big facade at this point. It's like, why do you want to work? Clearly the money. It's a job. You do job for money. It's a very select and privileged few that get to work and do it for enjoyment as well.
Yeah, it's all ego and posturing. They want you to fluff them up so they know that you're a good brown noser to work at their company. That's genuinely why I like a lot of the places that I've worked since like entering any field whatsoever. Because during the interview process, that was never a question. It's like, can you do the job? Cool, you're in. Like, it was not like, well, you see, I really love the fact that you just shove orphans onto the street and then burn them for money. I think that's revolutionary, and I think the fact that the trees aren't cut down yet, they've had it too good for too long, and I love the fact that you're just so big into destroy. Like, it's cringe. And a lot of job postings nowadays aren't for real jobs. They are to give the illusion of hiring. So staff who think that staff who know that they are overworked think that relief is coming when it never is.
Yep, it's gross. It's absolutely gross.
I'm so glad we're YouTubers. When you know it's time to quit. New office rule. For every minute you are late to work, you will be required to work 10 minutes after 6 p.m. If you arrive at 10:02, you will have to stay on an extra 20 minutes until 6:20 p.m. Thanks.
Does that mean if they can come in 3 minutes early, they can go home 30 minutes earlier?
I love the top comment, coming in 40 minutes early and then immediately clocking out with a full day's pay.
If only it worked that way. That'd be great.
That's disgusting. Leave that place.
This morning, I got a drink from 7-Eleven, and the cashier said, you could get 2 more if you wanted. And so I got 2 more because I thought she meant there was a promo. But there wasn't a promo. I just paid full price for 3 of the same drink. Why did she do this?
Because, I know. You're not immune to propaganda. And she took a propaganda at your emotional vulnerability.
This is like a dangerous thing to let cashiers and shop owners know. Just like casually say, oh, you can buy more of that if you want. Yes, you can. But
back when I used to work at an electronics store, I tried to do the upsell and I was like, you could get our store card if you want. And he just looked at me and went, no. And walked away without finishing his purchase.
That is a power move.
Yeah, I was stunned. It was great. My Japanese boss stopped giving me work suddenly. What does this mean? Does it mean he doesn't like me? This is the old classic way to get someone in Japan to quit. Sometimes called Windows sitters. They come to work, are given no tasks, no assignments, attend no meetings, and so on. They are shunned by their co-workers. Eventually, they can't stand being useless and they quit. This, the company can continue to claim that they've never fired anyone. Nice, eh? If you continue getting no assignments and you're no longer asked to meetings and such, honestly, I'm not, just chill, learn something, make your life a little bit better. You're getting a free paycheck now.
Straight up, that's what I would have done. It's like, if that happens, I'm going to be focusing on doing other things. Like, giving myself a bit more education, studying on the side, hell, maybe even starting up another job. Who knows? I'm getting that free money and I've got a space to focus.
I love this top comment. I knew a guy who never lifted a finger to find tasks to complete. He stayed under the radar, we were all working from home, and he would never do anything that wasn't assigned to him in our issue tracking system. Over time, they forgot he existed. When we had virtual meetings, he would sign in, say hello, mute his mic, and then say goodbye and sign off. He got a second work-from-home job and got paid by 2 companies. He was recently laid off, and we discovered he hadn't been assigned an issue in 18 months.
Hell yeah.
Chad.
Was on a date with a guy and we kissed, and his watch started beeping really loud, and we looked down and it said, abnormal heart rate detected. That's adorable. Also, not real.
Yeah.
Alright.
My friend got a degree in Egyptology, but can't get a job. So he's paid more money to get a PhD so he can work teaching other people Egyptology. In his case, college is literally a pyramid scheme.
I love a well-structured and just clever joke.
Yeah, that's good, but also real. This is genuinely real.
Getting a rejection email with multiple fried chicken-related puns is a new low for me. From KFC! Hi, Ebony. Thank you for your application to Team KFC. Gluck and delighted you're keen to join our flock. However, at this moment in time, your skills aren't the secret recipe the Colonel is looking for. But we'd love to hear from you again. Give us a cluck if you would like to apply in the future. Best wishes, Team KFC Dublin. Stop.
For the audience, you didn't get to hear that, but that was probably the most painful read I think I have had to hear Zen go through. And like, I don't blame him. That's awful. I kept dreading Cluck as something completely unmonetizable.
Oh, that's... If I saw that, I would just be mad. I would just put that in the bin.
Actually, the class system in America is never been to Disney, went to Disney once or twice, goes to Disney annually. I don't think anyone can afford to go to Disney. Like, I think Disney is just like the biggest debtor in America, second only to college.
I'm sorry, I just love this analogy.
But it's real. That's the thing that upsets me. Disney is so goddamn expensive.
I know. It's just like, this is how we like have indication of wealth in America.
It's
Disney.
$1,300 to go for a week.
Oh my god. And that's just the pass, right? That's just to enter.
That's just to enter. That's disgusting.
A woman on the train kept staring at me, and after about 25 minutes, she was like, "I'm sorry, but you look like my high school boyfriend who passed away." And without missing a beat, I was like, "Amanda?" And she was like, "My name's Rachel." But imagine if I guessed her name right.
Oh my god. That would have been a nightmare.
Now you took a shot in the dark, you took a gamble, and you missed, and now you have to sit there in silence knowing that you just tried to f with someone.
You know, at the very least, at least the gamble wasn't on a fart. Man, I am not cut out for LA. This girl at a party said, "I'm a sub," and I said, "Oh, that's cool. Did you always want to work with kids?" And she looked horrified. I thought she meant a teacher, like a substitute teacher. That's not what she meant. Honestly, I kind of made a similar joke the other night. We were playing GTFO, and I was like, you know, why do they have an SMG but not a DMG? And everyone did their best to avoid letting me speak to finish the joke.
So what? Let's just move on. Let's just move on from that one. Congratulations to the IRS on winning the 846.3 million Mega Millions jackpot. Winner of 1.28 billion lottery gets 433 million after tax.
That's still life-changing money. I'm not going to be too upset about it.
Absolutely. That's life-changing money, but at the same time, you should have got like at least double that. Like, the taxes on that kind of stuff is like, you don't think about it really when you're doing like the lottery and whatnot, but when you get it, it's like, come on. Ridiculous.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was the whole point of the lottery. Was to generate like governmental revenue. Yeah,
it's also kind of like give hope to the masses kind of thing to change their life around. It's a big scam.
My boyfriend talks in his sleep, but I wish it was cute gibberish, but instead it's terrifying. So far he has grabbed me by the shoulder and put his hand over my mouth at 3 a.m. and pointed at the wall, whispering, "Do you see it? The barbed wire." Woken me up and muttered, "He's here," while staring at my bedroom door. Rolled over last night and said, "You don't know what's out there. You don't know what's in the swamp." He's taken 20 years off my life. On a less terrifying note, he once kissed me really gently and then said, "Have a great day at work, baby," and then pushed me onto the floor at 2 a.m. and immediately wrapped himself in all the covers. Oh my god, this would be a deal breaker.
That's I'm sorry, I like that. That's great.
So at my childhood home, I had two, like, as a grown adult, I had two friends come over to stay the night, and they kept making jokes about, because I lived in a heavily wooded area, about the forest people coming to get me. Fast forward to 2 a.m., they're on the sleeper couch in the living room, and one of them sits upright, completely silent, without a word, pointing into the dark abyss of the woods at night. Still asleep. His partner tries to, kind of push him back down to get back in bed, but he is stiff as a board. They left the next morning because they had actually managed to scare the crap out of themselves so hard that one of them developed a new tic of just pointing into the darkness in the middle of the night, asleep.
Man, that must have been a fun night. I'm glad. When did they come over next time?
They didn't.
A tropical storm bearing my mother's name is heading for the beach where my dad is supposed to get married this weekend.
Oh my god, the top comment. It takes a special kind of crazy to summon up weather patterns out of spite. I'm gonna save money by making a sandwich at home instead of buying one for $12. Spends $47.82 buying stuff to make a sandwich at home.
What are you putting in that sandwich?
Truffles.
Oh, fair play. A guy my age was telling me how happy he was that his wife just gave birth to their 4th child and was like, sorry, I don't mean to brag. And it's like, oh, no worries. Your life literally sounds terrible to me.
I love that this dude is so into his own, like, way of living that he just assumes everyone else wants, like, 8 million kids. I think that's kind of wholesome in a weird way.
I really don't like people that are like, as soon as they become a parent, like, as soon as they, like, spit one out, it's like, oh, I'm better than everyone else. That kind of thing I don't like.
You see, I'm not taking it like that. I'm taking it as just a dude who's, like, happy with what's going on.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that this guy is. I'm just saying there are people out there that as soon as they spit one out, they're like, oh, I'm better than you. You wouldn't understand as a parent.
What was that one post we saw on, I think it was Choosing Beggars forever ago, of a woman getting mad that she, a mother, had to wait in line at Starbucks?
Oh, God.
And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. Let us know which post down below you think you should be able to skip to the front of the queue for. Remember to like the video, share it with a friend, check out our Patreon to see the outtakes from this episode and many more, as well as exclusive content that you get first. But on that note, another video will be popping up on your screen in just a couple of seconds, but until then, my name has been Lumo, with me has been Zen.
Don't forget to join the Discord if you want to join in with the community, and we'll see you in the very next Kalbus video.
Have a great rest of your day.